Today, we'll be discussing industrial and medicinal uses of algae. A large number of algal products have proved to be of great commercial use. The variety of compounds can be obtained from algae like phycocolloids, diatomite, pigments, polyunsaturated fatty acids, vitamins, and antioxidants. Phycocolloids, actually the colloids obtained from algae, are called phycocolloids. Phycocolloids like alginic acid, agar, and carrageenan are high molecular weight polysaccharides and possesses colloidal properties. Actually, in cells, polysaccharides are of three types: structural, present in the cell wall; exocellular mucilages; and intracellular reserves like starch. The exocellular mucilages are made up of monosaccharide units which may be sulfated. They are rich in ribose and ribinose. Uh, Phycocolloids are the constituent of cell wall of mostly red and brown seaweed. They are used as viscophore, emulsifier, and lubricants in food, paper, then textile, drug, and caustic industries. Since there are no synthetic substrate or non-algal sources to obtain them, seaweeds are of great value. So, alginic acid first. In the cell wall of algae, alginic acid is present in the form of alginates, sodium, potassium, calcium, ammonium salts of alginic acid. Since the sodium salt is soluble in water, the extraction of this is done with the sodium hydroxide. So alginates are used for a wide variety of purposes. They are also used for making flame-proof fabrics and plastic articles. This polymer can absorb large quantities of water, therefore it is used as a highly absorbent gauze in internal operations to stop bleeding effectively. Owing to its non-toxic and colloidal property, it is used for making antibiotic capsules. So next is agar, the gelatinous substance agar. It's well known for solidification of culture media and in microbiology and tissue culture. It's a mixture of agarose and agropectin and is extracted from about 80 algal species of seaweed. The commonly used algae are Gracilaria and Gelidium. Like alginic acid, it is also used in the manufacture of pudding, ice cream, jellies, and soups. As stabilizer or emulsifier, it is used in cosmetics, leather, and pharmaceutical industries. Then carrageenan. The main sources of carrageenan is Chondrus crispus. The polysaccharides in carrageenan are sulfated. Like alginic acid and agar, it is used in dairy industries and in cosmetic, textile, pharmaceutical, and leather industries. Next is diatomite. Next use industrial use of algae as diatomite. Diatoms have rigid silicified cell wall. The entire cell wall of diatom is known as frustule. The fossilized frustules of diatom are commonly known as diatomite or di- diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. They form sedimentary rocks and serve as biogenic silica sources. Due to low density, then high porosity, large surface area, and chemically inert nature, diatomite are used in industry. The uses of diatomite like um, uh, like filter for clearing and lubricating oil and aviation fuels for refining sugar, then as insulator in boilers and furnaces, refrigerators for making soundproof rooms. In uh, next is as abrasive, means in scoring and polishing powder like tooth powder, then bleaching powder, glass cleaners, then paints and varnishes. Next, filler in battery boxes. Next is as inert substances, means controller of burn and friction in match heads and cigars, and also for packaging in packing explosive materials. Then absorptive in handling and packaging of hazardous material, as anti-cake in fertilizers. Next is pigments. As this is one of the criteria for classifying algae, means pigments, is the presence of photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll, keratin, xanthophyll, fucoxanthin, and these pigments impart distinct colors to algae like red, blue, green, yellow, golden, brown, etc. These pigments are extracted on commercial scale and are used for various purposes. So some algae like spirulina are rich source of beta carotene, the precursor of vitamin A. Beta carotene is a precursor of vitamin A. In comparison to other sources of beta carotene, microalgae offer several advantages. They require a short generation time for growth and can be grown in seaweed water. The amount of beta carotene in them is in high concentration. Beta carotene and other pigments like xanthophyll uh, and also lutein, zeaxanthin, fucoxanthin, phycoerythrin, phycocyanins, they are used as food colorant, right? So, for example, beta carotene is used for coloring soft drinks and uh, other like canthaxanthin. It is used for coloring chicken skin, goldfish skin, and egg yolk. Similarly, other uses of algae as vitamin and also antioxidants. Next is medicinal use of algae. Some algae show antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-cancer properties. They are used for. They are also used for wound healing, treatment of heart diseases, then goiter, hypertension, gallstone, bowel movement, skin diseases, and as vermifuge. So the beneficial uses of alga in medicine, like they're used as antibiotic uh, active compound of one active compound of chlorella like chlorellin. It is used as antibiotic. Then next is used as vermifuge. Vermifuge Kainic acid can be obtained from the Digenea. Then cough syrup, Carrageenan is used as cough syrup also. Anticoagulant, Agar. Next, Kainic acid can be used as diagnostic tool in understanding the nature of seizure in epilepsy. Then, decoction of some seaweeds can be used as anti-cancer agents. Next is then Fucoidin and Agar can be used as binding agent for medicinal tablets. Next is use of alga, means alga in reclamation of alkaline soil. In our country, large tracts of land is not fit for cultivation because of its high alkaline conditions. So the only organism that can grow their profusely are blue-green algae. During the rainy season, ponds are constructed to retain the rainwater and inoculated with the nitrogen-fixing algae. The algae rapidly grow and form a thick mats, adding a lot of organic matter and also lower the alkalinity. By repeating this process for 2 to 3 seasons, the quality of soil improves and one can grow crops like rice, wheat, and sugar. Ne- Next is alga for wastewater treatment. Wastewater from laboratories, bathrooms, kitchens of the houses contain large amount of organic material and is generally known as sewage. Sewage is foul-smelling but rich in nutrients. If it is discharged into ponds, lakes, and rivers, the growth of various types of bacteria and viruses is encouraged, resulting in epidemics of diseases like cholera, typhoid, then jaundice, viral and jaundice, etc. In cities, the amount of sewage produced is indeed very large and it needs to be treated in order to get rid of most of the organic matter and nutrients before the water is reused or disposed into the river or lake. Sewage treatment involves broadly the two stages. First is diluted sewage is allowed to decompose in the absence of air, means anaerobic digestion by anaerobic microorganism. When it get partially digested, and methane gas is produced. The second stage is the sludge. In the second stage, the sludge is vigorously aerated with the air or oxygen so that the complete oxidation may take place. So this process can best be done economically and profitably by using algae. So some of the algae used for this purpose, like Chlorella, then Saridismus, then Chlamydomonas, Oscillotaria. In shallow water, in shallow ponds or shallow water exposed to bright sunlight, algae grow profusely. During photosynthesis, they produce oxygen that help aerobic microorganisms to break down organic matter completely, and the water means the water of oxidation ponds can be safely used for horticulture and agriculture purposes. Next is alga as research material. So alga can be used in biological research and in space also. In biological research, alga is useful because of their rapid growth, brief lifespan, and easy mode of cultivation. For this, chlorella, then Ceridiasmus and Anasystis are used in investigation in photosynthesis. Blue-green algae are used in studies on nitrogen fixation. In genetics and cytology research, acetabularia is used. Chlorella and syncoccus are used in ships and nuclear submarines as oxygen regenerating and food and water recycling organisms. Next, here are few major algae-based companies in the world, like Alginol, Solix, Ingredients, then Sapphire Energy, then Terravia Holdings, then Aurora Biofuels, etc. So last is harmful effects of algae. From the here, as we know, the rapid growth of algae in water reservoirs means algal blooms leads to eutrophication. So water reservoirs no more suitable for recreational swimming, boating, or fishing activities. During cloudy weather, algae deplete oxygen of the water and suffocate the fish and other aquatic animals. So fish also die because they get choked in mouth and gills when entangled in large masses of uh, algal filaments. Sometimes we have also experienced strange odor and taste in drinking and water supply. So this could be due to certain algae which impart gassy, fishy uh, smell and bitter taste. Algae also cause various medical problems like skin inflammation. For skin inflammation, chlorella uh, means causative agent algae is chlorella. Similarly, gastric problems caused by Anabina oscillatoria. Similarly, respiratory disorders, causative algae, chlorella, oscillatoria, Anabina, etc. Some other algae like Pyrogenium cause neurological disorders. So some arsenic poisoning caused by excessive consumption of seaweeds. Similarly, some algae like Chlorella, Oscillatoria, Anabina also act as allergens. So these were some harmful effects of algae. Thank you.